Hi everyone, this is Dr. Leven speaking to you from Portugal, and as you discover a program or you consider joining a program, naturally one of the questions should be who's behind the program, and are the people real? Are they, hiding behind some fake names and behind some fake images? Well, guess what? I'm behind the program as a supporter, as a contributing partner. The gentleman who originated the program, Shoaib from Pakistan, I will introduce. We'll actually do webinars together. So today in one of our messenger groups, a question came up, and it was a fair question. What is a man who's made $300 million on the internet doing, messing around with a silly $1 program? Very good question. So what I'll do, I responded to the gentleman, and I did it with the little voice clips of Messenger. They're 1-minute voice clips, and normally I'm not a person of brevity. So to actually be reduced down to 60 seconds each time is a challenge in and of itself, but it's a challenge I'm willing to take. Can I put at least one thought into a 60-minute clip? As you will see, in some cases I need 2 or 3 clips, but some wonderful sharings came out naturally and spontaneous in the moment. Just to let you know, as a matter of fact, you probably see here, this is a backdrop that I used for one of the videos. This is real. This is, that's my kitchen right there. Yeah, I'm in my living room. Right there you find one of my cats who is sleeping and having a good time. She loves the passive home-based business. So here is my living room. That's where in the evening that I watch some TV and chill out. Yeah, I love that picture there. Gives a great relaxing situation. And then here is, I don't know if that'll show, that's the place where I work, where I do all my silly home-based business. It's real. Yeah, the people are real. I'm in Portugal, I'm in Vila Moura, and I've done 30 years of business online, and I've never wanted to use an alias name or a false name. I've never wanted to hide behind fake pictures. Here I am. Yeah, this is not fake. This is so... We've had some wonderful accusations in the past. At one point they accused me that I was a woman. No, I'm still. Those are real. Oh, anyways, I respect people's reactions, but it's kind of amazing how they can really go. So. Let's jump in, and we will go straight into that chat, and then we're going to go from there. How is that? Before we go there, I want to invite everyone who's watching this video to join us on Facebook. It's Facebook groups $1 Bitcoin, and so look for $1 Bitcoin. And that will bring you to our Facebook group, because as I was ready to share the audio clips, which I will here in a moment, I noticed that my good friend Bill just posted a new video. He's an incredible gentleman. He's in his 60s, and he's making these amazing videos. So here I hadn't seen that yet, and I wanted to share it with you, because I'll watch it together with you. As a matter of fact, let's move this thing over here, and so here we go. Let me pause and make sure. No, we're good to go. We're gonna put the sound up, and off we go.
One. Very inexpensive entry. Yes, only $1. 2. It is a 2x2 matrix, so it's super fast. 3. It's run on Bitcoin, global and private. 4. It has massive spill factors. 5. It has huge matching bonuses. 6. It has an 100% honest admin. 7. Amazing leadership in place. 8. The whole focus to allow everyone to win. 9. No one ever quits a program where they make money. 10. Get your foot in the door, right now. Oh. And yes, there is PIF option too. A true winner's package. One that will be around for a long time.
Well, hats off, Bill, you did it again. Good God, what a skill. Isn't it amazing how we bring people together with amazing skills? Thank you, Bill, for sharing this and for contributing this to the team. I bet your video will go up on the website. So thank you. So here we are, and somebody in the earlier conversation had said that, oh, maybe Van Este, he is a scammer, you know, and Zabir made the comment, if he was a scammer, would he be asking for more than $1? Surely no. I said, great idea, Zabir. Let's create the $137,000 BTC.com as our next project. So we had a good laugh, and it gave me also opportunity to bring in my partner, my friend, my respected and entrusted friend, Mohammed Shoaib. Shoaib, that's how you pronounce it, like showing the web, Shoaib, but it's not written Shoaib, it's Shoaib, yeah? So, Shoaib is from Pakistan, and like I said, I will be introducing Shoaib. You'll come to know who he is. He is the original founder, he's the behind the screen machinist of this amazing little program, and you'll come to see that I'm gonna keep calling this the little program, but anyways, we'll get to that. So Shoaib said, hi everyone, man, the group is heated up. And he says, everyone who thinks this site is a scam will give him their $1 back. Send me a message. And you know, that's real. If you really think you've been screwed by somebody who was fooling you by introducing you to this, believe me, we can do without your $1, and we can do without you if you're not reasonable. Anyways, he liked the idea, and I said, yeah, and while you're at it, also prepare the next one. We'll call it the $1 million Bitcoin.com program. So, and then Donald brought up, I hope this is not seen as negative, but Doc, since you have said that you've made 300 million, why are you still doing programs like this? And I appreciate the question. You know, am I doing a program like this as a you know, is there something wrong with this program? So let's get to it. I said not negative at all, very fair question, and I said let me try to answer in voice, because you will soon see if I would have typed, I would have had paralyzed fingers afterwards. So without further delay, I'm gonna move the microphone away. I'll switch off. No, I want to keep it handy. So we're going to do it that way. No, actually, Donald, that is a very fair question. What the heck is a guy who is sitting on a fortune doing with a silly little $1 program? Let me try to share that. There is several aspects to this. First of all, this is not a silly little program. It may appear that way on the outside, on first impression, like, ha ha ha, just $1. But as you come to discover it, you will see that there is 9 higher levels, all the way up to a $5,000 level, and that gets pretty serious. But also, there is another aspect, and I'll share it in the next voice clip. So yeah, Messenger only allows 1-minute clips, and that's how this thing is going, okay? As I grew up, my father always repeated, you have to respect the little ones if you ever want to receive the big ones. Boy, was that good wisdom he gave me, to be thankful even for a penny on the street. You know, some people wouldn't pick up a penny. Why not? As one of my billionaire friends said in Belgium, he said, "Lieven, the roads are paved with money, but most people are too lazy or too blind to bend over and pick it up." So here is a little jewel, and you need to give yourself time to discover it. Now there is one other aspect. The $1 on one hand may be perceived as a ridiculous entry upon first impression, but it is also a fantastic filter, because in good marketing, in good funnel building, you have to filter out the jokers, the people that are not serious, the tire kickers. And believe me, if somebody is not willing to pay $1, they don't belong in any program. They need to actually get off the internet, throw their phone in the river or their PC in the river and go get a job, because it is home-based business, but it is still business. So we screen people by kind of demanding that they need to be willing to pay at least $1 to get in the door. So I hope that this was clear, is that, in other words, the dollar charging is a discrimination fee. It's making sure you're actually serious. And some people say, well, they're not serious until they put $1,000 down. I disagree with that. So let's continue. But as they get inside the door, they come to discover that not only that there is multiple layers of leverage beyond that $1, and see, once you make $2, you've already doubled your investment. Do you know what that means in real estate? If you buy a $500,000 property, that you can actually sell it for $1 million? That's the same deal. You just doubled your investment. So don't underestimate when you first make your dollar back and then you will double your dollar. That is significant, but that is how it begins. Again, you have to appreciate the little ones in order to be able to receive the big ones. Yeah, not to be underestimated, because doubling your money in a bank, in the days that banks still were paying a fair interest, 5, 6, 7%, it would take somewhere between 5 to 7 years to double your money. Right now, good God, it probably will take your entire lifetime. So when you can double your money, you could say, well, I only turned $1 into $2. That is a phenomenal accomplishment. In the book of economics, that is already a grand success. So don't underestimate, please. Besides that, there is another underlying reason why I am involved in this, is because besides providing the machine, the system, the software, and the website, we also want to provide education. And that is definitely one of my great passions, is to provide not education similar like the schools and the universities, because the reality is they don't teach you about business in a good way or about money. Yeah, you may even study economy. That doesn't mean you'll be able to generate money. Money is a whole knowledge by itself. Wealth building is a whole knowledge by itself. I have spent 30 years of my life in natural health. And you know what I discovered? Is that health restoration and wealth restoration is the same. With the same, I mean they're built on the same principles. It's all about eliminating blockages. If you are suffering with disease, you actually fail to have ease. This ease, the opposite of ease, the opposite of flow. when you're suffering with poverty, you are suffering with a shortage of money flow, of abundance. You're stuck in a scarcity pattern. And it requires insight and knowledge to get out of that. But you can turn that around. So our mission and vision here is to make sure that you get the tools to do so. One of the things, since you brought up the question, Donald, and I hope that you're hearing that I'm not insulted with your question. Actually, I appreciate your question, because here you inspired me to share a little bit, is that I will post a link to something that everyone who is serious about building wealth, about becoming rich, to have monetary means, that you should study. And that is the science of getting rich. I will give it to you in a format with 17 chapters, and take one chapter per day. Don't race through the whole thing all at once. Maybe you can do that if you really have to, but then go back and do one chapter every day and chew on that chapter the whole day. With chewing on it, I mean reflect what is being said, highlight what is important to you, and then see where are your barriers, where are you standing in the way of you becoming wealthy. And then automatically you'll become to expand your monetary means, and you'll become more and more appreciative of the gift that God wants to have, which is He wants us to be well off. He wants us to be financially free. Money is not the root of all evil. Actually, before I play this clip, I want to inject something, is that making money in the language of origin is verdienen. The German people will recognize this, the people from Holland will recognize this, the Flemish people from Belgium, even the South African people, Zuid-Afrikaans, will understand verdienen. Verdienen means earn it over and over again through service. Dienen is to serve. So to be of service, that is the basis of making money. Not making money in terms of like printing money, because the mint is the only one that is allowed to do that, right? And not even love of money is the root of all evil, because that's not what it says in the original Bible. In the original Bible, it says that the addictive love of money is the root of all evil. So anyways, the science of getting rich will give that to you in such a wonderful way. Wallace Waddell, he wrote it in 1910, and it is as real and as true today as it's ever been before. And guess what? If you study it and you come to understand it, and it's not difficult, it's only 10 minutes per day, so 17 days in a row. You can call it the 17-day challenge. We'll probably set one up with the program here, that every day with a team we're gonna chew through a chapter. Actually, that would be a great idea. You can count on us doing that. That will have a 17-day challenge. It means that every day we're gonna listen to a chapter, 10 minutes, and then we're gonna listen, share about 20 minutes for it, and that'll be like a half-hour getting us ready to not only make money, but to also know what we're actually bringing into our life. Because along with money comes the responsibility, so that not only that you can earn it, but that you can then also preserve it and make it grow even further, right? But when you do, you will discover that you will become richer and richer and richer. And it makes no difference where you are on earth, what the color is of your skin, whether you're smart or actually not so smart, whether you come from a wealthy family or not, whether you come from a wealthy neighborhood or not, whether you have a diploma or not. No matter where you come from, if you apply his principles, you automatically will become rich. That's also why it's called the science of getting rich. It's a mathematical formula, and if you apply it, you get the result. So take the time yourself. Don't tell me you don't have time to study. Everyone has time to study 10 minutes per day, especially something as valuable as that. Anyways, it's the last message of my little rant here, or call it a sermon, or call it an answer to a question. And I will now post the link to the science of getting rich. May everyone be blessed in here. May everyone come to discover that this is not just some silly little $1 program, that this is actually an entry into that what is your birthright. To have plenty of money, to have also the capacity to help share it with others. And sharing with others is not giving them money, it's showing them how they too can get to money. You don't give a fish, you teach somebody how to fish. Fair enough? Thanks everyone. Okay, the link there that is posted is a playlist link. It's part of my VIP team channel on YouTube, and I'll make sure that the link is somehow, because that's an impossible one to copy. I mean, you could, but it would take forever. So we'll try to make sure that this also gets attached to this particular video. Go into the description of the video and you will find that link and have access to the science of getting rich. And Zabir said we wouldn't call that a little rant. That was an eye-opening, in all honesty. I appreciate that, Zabir. You're a kind man. Let's continue. There is one more afterthought, sort of a PS that I just had. And thank you, Zabir, for showing your appreciation or gratitude for what I shared. I guess you could say I'm real and I'm passionate about this. So the thought in closing is that one of the great joys between having lots of money and lots of power and lots of influence is that you also have the capacity to allow to help others grow up and step up the ladder. And today, no matter which country in the world, we really need to become sensitive to that. The reality is that there is poverty in every country. I'm from Belgium, believe me, there is a lot of poverty in Belgium. I am European. In the European countries, there is a lot of poverty. I know the United States well. I've lived there for 7 years. There is a huge amount of poverty in the United States. And I guess it goes without saying that there is a lot of poverty in South America, that there is a lot of poverty in Africa. And we could walk around the globe, and yes, a lot of people, I mean, heck, there is over 300 million families right now that want to be able to make money on the internet. Over 300 million families, that represents almost 500 million people who are actively trying to find a solution. So as some people may say, hey, listen, I wouldn't touch a program below 5,000. Okay, that's great if you're at that level. Hey, you know, if you're gonna go buy a McDonald's franchise, you're gonna need a lot of money too. Or if you wanna be able to build and own a Marriott hotel, you're gonna need a lot of money too. But that being said, we also need to let our heart and our head reach out to people who don't have these means. Here, we have the capacity to a lot of people who may only have $1 to risk. Because yeah, no matter what you do, you're taking a risk. And they always say you need to be able to invest only that what you can afford to lose. Well, here, we're making it easy. $1. As Bill Gates described, the value of Bitcoin is that It permits people to hold the bank in their hand when they're otherwise unbankable. Unbankable meaning they're too far away from a physical bank, or they simply don't have the money to be able to deposit into a bank. Plus, putting money in the bank today isn't always a good idea. They eat away at your money instead of giving you a return on your money. So, for all the many people who are in a poor situation but who have a cell phone, or who they may only have one cell phone for 10 families, well, good. Let's download a Bitcoin wallet and let's help them to do that. And let's get them started with $1. And we're giving them a chance. Some will treat it as a game. Some won't even want to play it. But some will take on the opportunity. When we give people the opportunity to get out of poverty, because naturally if you cannot afford a $100 program, you're in a poor situation. And that's okay. Having been in limitations, I know what that feels like. So I don't come from a wealthy family. But at the same time, I also know, don't expect your sponsor to just be filling up your matrix. I mean, what a silly way would that be? Take charge. As Zig Ziglar says, you can get anything you want in life if you help enough others get what they want in their life. You can get anything you want in life if you help enough others get what they want. So let's practically apply that. If you want to build riches here, how about helping at least 2 other people to build riches as well? And then show them not only the value of the program and all the leverage that is in the program, but show them also the importance to have the willingness that they too need to reach out and be willing to help at least 2 other people. And you know what happens? When you take it serious and you get 2 people, and it may take 5 or 6 or 10 people before you'll get 2 serious people. But when these 2 become serious and they do the same, then the mathematical magic begins. And believe me, I know mathematics and economics and financials well enough to when we all do at least that. Yes, people like Annie are obviously fully capable of introducing not 20 people, 200 people or 2,000 people, but there is, all we need is to introduce 2 people who are willing to introduce 2 people. And when we do, everyone will cycle and cycle and cycle, and it will no longer be a theory or a fantasy or a scam, as some want to describe it as. Yeah, that is no scam at all when you can provide that to others. Okay, enough said. Don't want to make it into a rant, but it is practical reality. Liquid practicality. That's what we need. We need efficiency, practicality, good logic, and then of course good ethics. And I want to close off with that. Shoaib, who is the originator of this program and who I've decided to join forces with and empower him and his program and the teams involved and the people involved. That is our privilege, our joy, that we get to do this together and we get to help each other. Shoaib is a man of integrity and a man of honesty. It's not too often that you'll bump into a program where you come to know the people behind the screens. Well, I'm one of those people. And Shoaib is one of those people. He ain't hiding either. He's there. He's a web designer. He's a good one. He's a good man, 32 years old. And he's gonna get married this summer. Part of the money he's making here will help pay for the wedding, because in Pakistan, a wedding costs a lot of money. Well, I think a wedding costs a lot of money in no matter which country you're at these days. But so he's motivated, but he's also motivated and committed to deliver quality. And that's what you guys are gonna get. Day after day. Yeah, we'll make some mistakes. Hey, we're human beings. We all make mistakes. But you have our commitment. All right, in closing, I hope you enjoyed these audio clips. This was only an hour ago or so. Yeah, we're real about it. That's about as real as it gets, right? And we're motivated, we're inspired. And we also know that we need to be practical by providing good knowledge, good wisdom, but also with good tools. And that's exactly what OneDollarBTC.com is all about. If somebody showed you this video, if you happen to see this video, God knows where it's posted, ask for the link, or look where whoever posted it, look for their link and join the program. Come on board, unlock the door with that $1, and then come to see that actually you're going to walk into a vault of wealth of knowledge and a very, very powerful machine system, automated system that will leverage your dollar into $2, into $4, into $8, all the way up to receiving $4,000 over and over and over again. Thank you. Thank you for letting me share this. I appreciate it.